So you're probably thinking, Molly, why are you no longer blonde? Okay. So actually, fun fact, this is my natural hair color. It's like a dirty blonde kind of vibe, right? So let me turn the gain up. That's down. Okay. So I had a hair appointment a couple of days ago, and normally I just get like a full head of highlights to make myself like super duper blonde. But I am moving, and the place that I'm moving to is a lot more expensive to get your hair done than it is where I live now. So I was like, I'm not gonna be able to get my hair done every 4 months like I do here, and I'm not gonna fly home to get my hair done. So I want something that's just gonna grow out and last a little bit better than what I was doing before. So I just went more natural. Like, this is pretty much all my natural hair, and then she just kept like my blonde money pieces in the front and like a couple highlights around my head. So it's a lot darker. I don't like it. I don't really want to talk about it, but I thought I would address it so that you guys aren't like, did we miss something? No, you didn't miss anything. My hair is darker and I don't like it. I'm in a Target David Bowie shirt, sitting on my bed, rethinking my entire life. So yeah. So I have spent the weekend with Owen. He just moved into his new apartment, so we have been setting everything up, decorating, hanging things, cooking dinner. We went grocery shopping, all of it. I am just, yeah, so that is what I've been doing the last few days, which has been lovely. However, I have come home and I now am faced with the reality that I do move. I move in a week. And I am absolutely terrified. I'm heartbroken, terrified, rethinking everything, regretting everything. I'm freaking out. So I'm gonna be super for real, super honest, super like whatever, because some of you guys might be around my age, some of you might be younger, some of you might be older, you know, whatever. And deal with anxiety and deal with whatever. So we're just gonna talk about it. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna be super open, upfront. Nobody in the comments is gonna be mean to you, because I will bully them back, because don't do that shit here. No. So, I was diagnosed with anxiety, generalized anxiety, and panic disorder. I want to say like 3 years ago. And for the most part, my anxiety has been pretty well managed in terms of like coping mechanism and all of that kind of stuff. Went to therapy, did all that, whatever. I am pretty anxious right now. I'd say my anxiety is probably at like a 4 or a 5 on a good day, just with moving. I'm really scared. Not scared because like I don't want to do it, but scared because like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm one of those people, I literally wrote my college essay about this, that it's good to be scared, it's good to be uncomfortable. You have to do that to push yourself into situations, because if you are comfortable your whole life and whatever, like nothing is ever going to change and you're just going to be in the same loop over and over again if you never push yourself to be scared and uncomfortable for 5 minutes. So that's also playing in the back of my head, but it's also like you're literally picking up your entire life and you're moving it to a place that you don't know anyone, to do something that you think that you can do, but like what if you can't, like, you know what I mean? And I'm sitting here like, I got into college, but I don't know if I can do college, because I, like, all of my high school teachers have always said this. I'm a very, very, very driven individual, and I'm also very book smart. I'm not a street smart person at all, not even a little bit. But book smart, I'm really, really smart, and on paper, I'm really, really smart. But I don't know that I can do this. Like, that's what's going in my head. I'm like, I don't know that I can pull this off. Like, I pulled off getting into college. I don't think that I can do college. Like, what if I can't do it? Like, what if it's too hard? Like, I can do high school, but what if I can't do college? Like, what if this shit is too hard and I'm, like, not built for it? You know? So I'm also freaking out about that. That was a horrible sound. God, I'm so sorry. My throat is just like all sorts of jacked up right now. Anyway, I'm worried. I'm scared. I don't know. I'm sad. I'm sad as well because, I do have a younger brother. I think I've talked about this maybe in a video. I have a younger brother, and he's 2 years younger than me, and we're very, very close for our age and for like our generation. I feel like, I don't know, we're very close. And he's a junior this year in high school, and I feel so bad leaving him because, like, I am gonna miss that kid so much. I like raised him, not really, but like kind of like socially and like academically, like we get along really well, and I don't want to miss out on like big parts of his life, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be really hard for me not to miss out on parts of his life living so far away. My parents, I'm gonna miss my parents a lot. I was thinking about this the other day. I've never cleaned up glass, because in my house, my dad is the only person that's allowed to clean up glass. Nobody else is, because he's convinced that everybody else is gonna, like, die. And I'm like, oh my god, like, what if I have to clean up glass? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, little things like that was, like, a big thing for me. Like, oh my god, like, what else haven't I done? Like, I'm gonna be, like, alone. Like, yeah, no, I'm scared. I'm really scared. But I'm like, okay, it's gonna be fine. Like, you just have to do it. You know, like, thinking about it. Like, I'm one of those people that if I sit here and think about it and think about it and think about it, that's where my anxiety comes in. Because anxiety is literally just you thinking about what could happen, like, potential things that could happen. And then, like, you can do that for freaking ever, or you could just sit here and be like, you know what, it'll be fine. Like, what if everything is fine? But I could sit here and be like, oh my god, this could happen, or then this could happen, or this is gonna happen, and like, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, it could happen. You're gonna have to figure it out. Like, I don't know. But it's more of like, this is real now. Like, it's not like, because I'm moving to Boston. I think I've said that in a couple videos, but I'm moving to Boston to go to school. And ever since I was a kid, I've always said I was going to move to Boston and go to medical school and live in Boston. That has been my dream since I was a kid. And when I got into college, it was like, holy shit, I pulled it off. Like, I'm going to be moving to Boston. And now that it's a week away, I'm sitting here like, holy shit, what did I do? Like, I could have made my life so much easier and just gone to like a state school and just like whatever, and I would just make my life so much easier. But you know, what would I have gained from that? I probably would have gained a lot, but not as much as pushing myself and moving somewhere and being on my own and learning all of those lessons and I'm gonna meet so many people, and it's gonna be great, and I know that it's gonna be great, but I just have to do it. And like, sweatshirt and like be like, okay, like I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do. I'm scared that I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do this. Like, I wanna go home. Like, and that's my other thing. I am one of those people that is terrified. This was also my college essay. Terrified of failing. I cannot fail. Failure is my biggest fear in life. Failing is not an option. It's never an option. It's not an option. So, like, God forbid I get there, I hate it, I can't figure it out, I can't do it. I'm not gonna be the type of person to like call my mom and be like, okay, I need to transfer, like I need to come home, like I can't do this. That's not gonna be me. Like, I cannot come home. There's no bowing out. There's no takey backy button. It's like, you're here, you're gonna do it. And that's also like, oh my god, because like coming back here and being like, oh, like I couldn't handle it, like with my tail between my legs, like my dog just walked in. That's not an option. It's not an option. And that's also scary because that's like a lot of pressure. And I know that that's like probably not realistic, and like obviously I could like come home and transfer, and if it's not right for me, blah blah blah. But like in my head, it's not an option. Like, you're there and you're gonna figure it out and you're gonna graduate and you're gonna be fine. Like, you're gonna have to make it work. Like, buckle up, babe. I'm leaving literally everything that I've ever known. Fun fact about me, I've never moved. Molly has never moved. Never moved house. Nope. Nothing. I've lived in the same house, in the same town, in the same state, with the same people my entire life. So the fact that I will be moving 10 hours away into a dorm room with 3 girls, alone, it's gonna be a big change. It's gonna be a lot. And I'm really worried about, honestly, what that's gonna do to my brain as far as like how that's gonna work. Because yes, my anxiety has been managed. Yes, my panic attacks have been managed and, you know, like been pretty much okay for the last couple of years. But I've also been in the same environment the last couple of years. Everything has been pretty much stable the last couple of years. No crazy changes, no triggers, no anything. So I'm worried that like all of the change and all of the everything, it's just like at the same time is going to be like, oh great, like this is a breeding ground for anxiety, like let's go. Like in college classes that I might not even be able to freaking do. Awesome. So I'm worried. In conclusion, I'm scared. But yeah, so that's what my life has been consisting of lately. So while I'm not posting as much on YouTube, it's not because I'm sitting here like bullshitting around and like, you know, whatever. I'm literally sitting here like freaking out that like I've made like the worst mistake ever. Either I've made a really good mistake or a really bad mistake, and I have no way of finding out until a week from now. So there's that. My mom just coughed downstairs. But yeah, basically, I'm worried. And I'm scared. One second. So sorry about that. So basically, my mom came upstairs, then my dog came upstairs. I had to yell at her and tell her that I'm filming a video. Anyway, yeah. So that's been my life as of late. I hate my hair. I don't want to look at it, and I don't want to talk about it. It's just not. We're gonna have to figure it out for sure. I had my last day of work, like last week. That was sad. That was like kind of gut-wrenching a bit, I fear. Because my old people, I love them. And I've worked with them for, how long have I worked there? Like a year and a half. So that's tragic. Yeah, no, I was really sad. One of my nurses actually, was like sobbing when I clocked out. She was like sobbing and like walked me to my car, and I was like, oh my god, this is so sad. So that was kind of bittersweet. My best friend, she is one of my best friends. Her and I have lived across the street from each other since we were 2. We went to the same Catholic school, we went to the same high school, everything. She just moved to Clemson a couple days ago, and that was so sad, you guys. Oh my god, I think that is kind of what made all of this like 10 times more real, is like, oh my god, like, we don't live across the street from each other anymore. Like, what? Because like, we have never moved, we've never anything, we have lived directly across the street from each other for 16 years. And she doesn't live there anymore. I mean, she does, but like, she doesn't. Like, she lives in Clemson. And I'm gonna be moving to Massachusetts. South Carolina and Massachusetts are very far away. And yeah, so that was like tragic, like broke my heart, but I'm super happy for her, but that made me sad. Owen moved, so he doesn't live near me anymore. He lives like an hour and something, an hour and like 10 minutes away. So, I mean, that's not a bad drive, but still, like, as of right now, for the next week, it's not a bad drive until it becomes 11 hours away, which is gonna be god-awful. I was watching his Q&A video, and somebody was like, are you still friends with Molly? And he was like, yeah. Yes, Owen and I are still friends. Oh my god, guys, I got a tattoo. Can you see it? It's a wishbone. My best friend Kayla and I got matching wishbones. Now my shirt's all messed up. We got matching wishbones on our arm because, for the last like 3 or 4 years, how long have we been best friends? I don't even freaking know. We always say that one of us is lucky when the other one is like in the trenches. Like, we cannot both be doing well at the same time. It just doesn't happen. And we wanted something that was like cute, but something that was like us, like that represented us. And when you pull a wishbone, only one person gets the bigger side. Like, only one person is like lucky. So we were like, why don't we get wishbones? So we got matching wishbones, and we think that that is freaking adorable. So love that. I got another tattoo. And this one is like visible, like obviously not right now because I'm in a t-shirt, but like it's borderline. It's like my most visible tattoo. So I was like, woo, playing with fire. But yeah, Owen and I want to get a matching tattoo. We were gonna go this morning actually, but my mom was like, hey, I don't feel good. And I was like, okay, and she was home alone, and I was like, okay, I'll come home. So I came home early, and I had an extra COVID a test from work, and she was like, hey, can you test me for COVID? And I was like, sure. So I COVID tested her. She's positive. Bestie girl got COVID in 2023, which is tragic. So she is in her little quarantine room for the next like 5 days. So there's that. So we were gonna go get them today, but I had to come home and take care of my mama. But we met in preschool. I guess I'll tell that story. So Owen and I actually met in preschool. We went to the same Catholic preschool. He didn't go to Catholic school with me. He went to public school, but we went to preschool together. And we want to get the room number of our preschool room because that's where we met. So the only issue is that we don't know like if that room still exists, if it has a room number. Like, we have no idea because it's been like 17 years, so we don't really know. So we're trying to track down the room number because I think that would be so cute. So I think we might get that. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else other than the fact that I'm terrified about my life right now. If she could stop coughing. I mean, I know that she has COVID, and I'm trying to be really gentle and sensitive to that, but it's loud. So, yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. I'm so sorry that this video was chaotic and hectic and everywhere. This has been episode 3 of Molly's fake ASMR podcast. I promise I'll have like an actual video. Maybe I'll do a favorites video because I've been using a lot of new shit. I'll do like an actual video soon. But this for now has just been me sitting on my bed and ranting about my issues in life, which is kind of why I made this channel. So there's that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.